Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. By the way, we're going up to 70,000 this month. If you're enjoying these ones and would like to support the channel, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. Let's see what's happening for you. Oh, wow, this is beautiful, guys. Many tears of joy. Seems like during the time of the second week, okay? I see... Oh, this is the end of the second week. There's a pathway opening. I see a chunk of money. This kind of looks like an acorn. When I get closer, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's an acorn right there. What I love about acorn as a symbol is because it's like a small seed that becomes a massive tree. Okay? So... seems like here, the tears of joy, you're going to celebrate that. When the acorn shows up, it's not going to be something vague. It's going to be something clear. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a small 7. Good news coming forward. This can be like a 7 steps procedure that you're following, you're completing. Maybe there's something that you have been working on for the last 7 months. That can be the timeline. Also, it seems like here you are getting the final results, or maybe the pathway is actually going to make clear. The doors are going to open. If this is something that you need a key, maybe you're going to receive the key. But I feel like there's a seed eventually you're receiving here. The seed is going to have a massive potential. This can be a business that maybe you're purchasing or unlocking, or you're entering into a place that has this kind of like a support for the long term, which will be amazing for some of you. And for some of you, this can be even like a long-term trip. Maybe you're going to go on an adventure that will last for maybe 7 months or so, which will be, you're going to be planting a seed for the future at the end of this pathway. In the first week, I see inside of your cup, outside there's not much, but out inside of it, there's someone standing here. They have like, they kind of look like tree as well. We can go with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't really see any signs of it, but this person has a branch, and this branch is reaching out to you. I see there's a face here. The face of a person that is surprised. It's like the mouth is wide open. This can be someone who has been shocked. Maybe something's happened unexpectedly. And it seems like don't worry about this, because if you are the one actually going through this hard time, you're going to be receiving a hand, okay? The things unexpectedly, something or someone is going to be reaching out to you to give you the help that is necessary. Right under this person, I see a character here. Kind of looks like a picture of Mother Mary, or can be like a holy creature here, holy person that is actually also being supporting this person. I feel like divine intervention. Okay, this person showing up, giving you the hand is actually your divine intervention. Moving on from that, it's not going to stay too long. You're not going to be surprised. You're not going to be in that kind of like a maybe even stressful moment for too long. It's going to be okay. I feel like maybe you can go into a mood of, okay, it's the same day again. I'm experiencing same thing again phase. I see that one here. But it is going to be like the first week. I feel like after that first week, this can be even like doing the boring part of this new adventure that you're going to be setting off. That's why you don't really feel much of an excitement. Also, the first week till the April 6th, we still continue with this Mercury retrograde, which causes interruptions in the travel plans as well as communication lines. So if you're trying to reach out to certain people, you are expecting the return of answers. They can also affect like electronics, like the emails, maybe the emails are falling into the spam box. That can be also happening as well. So understanding it can give clarity, and you will know that everything is going to be falling in the right place eventually. Okay, so passing that first week, we have here a cup appearing. This kind of reminds me of a coffee cup, and I see a crab under it. This crab can be, I know the sun is so bright on the background, but I still wanted to include it. I didn't want to shut it off because it's beautiful. There's a crab right there, but it's actually blocking the light. So The crab can symbolize someone, maybe a Cancer. The Cancers tend to be a water sign, can get along well with you, but also at the same time, they're not as calm and as like aligned as you are. Okay, and you might have this on your chart as well. Okay, so the Cancer thing is they tend to have with the Chariot energy, if they put something into their mind, they actually go after it with a force and like not like with an intuitive guidance, but also most of the time with this passion. Okay, because Chariot with a number 7 is actually material evolution. They tend to prone to go after the material evolution. And I see the horse head right here. So this is going to be initially showing up as a negative thing to you, because this person can be someone extremely passionate about something. Okay, Chico wanted to visit us. I don't know if he's going to show his face. So the Cancers tend to be passionate, yes, but they're not as intuitive as you are. They are intuitive, but they're not as connected as you are. So this can be, he came from outside, by the way. So this can be a Cancer coming into your life with this impulsive nature, but their impulses are going to be useful this time, okay? Whereas we have the Chariot, the horse head right here. Horses means wish fulfillment. So this person can come out with like a spontaneous way and maybe show you a pathway or offer you something or they can even like force you to go in a certain pathway. But it seems like at the end of the day, this is going to be your chariot. This is going to be your ride to the success, okay? I see there's a legal paper here. They might be even like someone coming up with a job offer, if that's what you're looking for, or an offer that you are actually searching for at this moment. There's a legal paper right there, can be the contract you will be signing through that, okay? Through this person's. Another thing here, the thing is, not always a person has to show up to show you the pathway. Maybe you are embodying this energy. Maybe you're always cautious and you want to receive the intuitive nudges most of the time in order to take, a step into the new thing. Another thing with the Pisces, your energy, you are actually connected to High Priestess, which is all about knowledge. Maybe you want to obtain the necessary knowledge before you're taking steps into this new endeavor. But the thing is here, this time, you're just going to run to the triumph. So you're not going to wait for it, okay? You're just going to say, you know what? Let's do it this time, and then we'll think about it later. And it is going to work out. The second week, towards the end of the second week, I see number 2 here. You might even form a partnership. That's why I feel like heavily there's someone showing up here in your energy field. Can be a Knight of Swords, because Knight of Cups. Maybe even Knight of Swords as well, because I see a second horse right there. And this is kind of like I don't cut out this kind of like sneezes, because sneeze actually means approval. So there's a swords energy here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like there's like 3 people in the situation coming together. It doesn't matter if this is a romance, it can be a romance, but I feel like heavy on the business side of it, partnership side of it, and maybe even finding a solution to a problem. And this 3 people coming together, like creating the synergy and coming up with a solution. Okay. And it looks like there's going to be a partnership at the end of it. I see there are 2 shooting stars here. Shooting stars can be symbolizing wish fulfillment, unexpectedly desires happening, aligning with the right people, with the right places. I also see here a pea in the pod right there. So this shooting stars can be even giving birth to an idea which will anchor you. We have the anchor right there into a new future. Anchor can symbolize actually if you have been going in between people, situations, work, or looking for something. The anchor can be symbolizing here, finally putting that anchor down, establishing yourself. I see someone actually sitting in front of a desk. If you're looking for a desk job, this can be getting that job, or the desk can also be symbolizing if you're looking for like to have a family, or maybe a chosen family. I feel like you're going to be the one this time sitting at the end of the table, like in the beginning of the table, the head chair is going to be yours, and the people surrounding are going to be listening to you for some of you. But some of you, this can be the desk of your, work, desk of your business. Actually, like you sitting there, and there is a unicorn horn on top of this person. So unicorn horn can symbolize sometimes that wishes that you don't believe possible actually becoming possible. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see it's coming really, really fast. There are two of them merging into one, coming extremely fast right there. It's a yes. It's a quick yes. Your energy field is expanding. There are three people here in your energy field working on something. One of them has number 6 here, kind of looks like a pregnant woman. Number 6 usually indicates unconditional love, maternity, motherhood, support of a feminine character who's loving and appreciative. And it seems like there's someone here who's carrying the burden, and they're going to give birth to something new. This can be maybe you are the one who's bringing the idea to life, and they are actually, the rest of the people are going to be supportive of that financially, spiritually, physically. And it seems like you are the one who's going to take the first steps into this thing. Your energy field is intact, but it is not as wide as you want it to be. Maybe you're expanding, enlarging to a new area, field, environment, people, because there are many people potentially coming into your field. But because the field is tight, they're not going to be able to come in or help you. Okay. But I see here within the 3rd week, when the pathways opens, there is actually a pathway that you're allowing people to come in to maybe have conversation regarding your new business, new ideas. Maybe if this is actually family matters, if you're not really allowing them to talk to you, maybe you're going to let them come in and talk to you, and they really want to come forward here. That will open up a little boat neck. Basically, is that what's called, like a little gateway for them to come in and conversate and express themselves. Okay, you can see your two partners here. One of them is carrying the sickle of the Death Rider. This can be a Scorpio, another water sign. And I feel like here we have a star here. Someone is carrying a hat, looks like a star. That can be an Aquarius coming into your life. Aquarius can be the logical part of it. Scorpio can be the business part of it. And you are the actually intuition, the idea part of this thing. Okay, let's dive into the tarot now. We're going to start with your current self, and then we're going to dive into the main theme of the month. If you have like specific questions, you can focus on them and the answers might come forward. Okay, let's see. We have 4 crystals. This is actually 4 of Swords energy. Seems like here if you're not resting, this is basically telling you to start resting your mind and body, because you're going to be this month is going to be, I feel the energy. Let's see. Yes, there's going to be a lot of fire, passion. Sage of Wands is the one spirit. Let me see. This is a different deck, so I need to take my notes here. This is a Knight of Wands. So, yes, you're going to be galloping towards a new future. This is going to have a lot of passion in it. So, before it starts, this is suggesting that go with the logic. First of all, second of all, rest your body. The more you chance to get to rest and recuperate, do that, because the next thing coming is going to be extremely fast. It is going to have a lot of excitement in it. And also, probably you're going to be invited to different places. You're going to be connecting with different people. So you should pay attention to resting, because the month is going to bring a lot of passion into your life. Okay. What you should embrace is the strength we have here with number 9. We have the Strength card. The Strength symbolizes Leo. So your own inner power needs to be embraced. First of all, you need to see yourself, know that you are capable of making anything happen. And if you're feeling like I need support from this and that, needing and like thinking, I had to do this, I must get that, I need this kind of words, sentences, speaking pattern and thinking pattern can actually lock you up in a box. Okay, you might not be able to see the other possibilities because you are attaching certain things and putting yourself in a box. The strength is actually coming forward here, that you need to embrace your strength, that I can do anything good. That's actually, we're going to pull another affirmation for you here at the end of your reading, but the strength has the affirmation attached to it, and it says, I can do anything good. I can make anything happen. And the help will be revealed. The resources will reveal itself. It will come to me, and I'm always being supported. The universe, God, the creator of all that is actually sending this desire to me because it is meant for me. That's actually a different energy than I had to do this, and that, talk to this, and that person to make this happen. There are two different energies, and you need to embrace your own power then and the strength, and you will the path will be revealed to you then, and that will require afterwards. This is the action step you need to take, is actually letting go of what doesn't belong with a strong person. Okay, the death card is letting go of the past. Like I mentioned, there's a death card. This can be also Scorpio, who is a death rider, who is the ender of the things, beginner of the new things. So death symbolizes in tarot, not actually literal death here. This symbolizes letting go of the old that doesn't work anymore. Okay, the system we see in the original tarot, there's a king laying down on the floor and the sun is shining from the background, and there's the kid right there. So the kid is the new future here. So there's a new thing you're starting that's focusing on the new rather than what's not actually growing anymore, what's not flourishing anymore. That's the key here. That's the action step you need to take. The divine guidance is the hangman. Hangman is your energy. So we're going to go with, I'm not going to go with the energy of pause. Okay, under a 2 of cups we have. So reflection is important. And hangman is actually indicative of a temporary pause, so you can change your perspective about certain things. It seems like here there is something that you would love to have, or the thing is actually going to, the death card is going to align with 2 of cups, soulmate connection, something that you would love to have in your life. But because you are focused on what's ending, you keep looking backwards. That's why you're not seeing what's coming forward. Okay, that's why the hangman showing up as a divine guidance here. Change your point of view. Where are you looking at? Don't look at that. Don't look at that anymore. Turn around. Look into the future. Look into something better. We have Child of Crystals. This is learner. Divine guidance is telling you something you would love will be coming into your life. Okay, but in order to see that, you need to see that some things are ending accordingly. Okay, the Child of Crystals is child of, actually it's the Page of Swords energy. It's about learning as much as you can, learner, about this new subject and exploring new things. You see there's a gold pyramid here. Something is gold coming into your life. Gold as an information, maybe material satisfaction. But you need to be able to see that, differentiate that, okay? Let's get the clarifications about the subject. I feel like for some of you, you're manifesting love. Some of you are manifesting partnership when it comes to business. But some of you are actually experiencing certain things, certain passionate moments are coming into your life, so you can actually learn and figure out how strong you are, how you can actually get things done. We have, you will receive a gift. This gift can be for us crystals. This is your current self. The gift can be related to taking a break, taking a vacation, resting, maybe even like embracing some sort of moment of calm, peace. We have here someone new is entering into your life. Like I feel like, exactly, main theme is for some of you experiencing new love, or maybe there is actually chair filled. I read it as child filled, but okay. So for some of you there's new love, for some of you there's new beginnings, but this beginning is going to be related to the passion, whatever that you're passionate about. Okay, For this can be a Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because we have here the Knight of Wands. So we have the Leo here too, but this is what you should embrace. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. So the strength that you're actually embracing your strength, you're embracing looking at the things powerfully, and that will be protecting you from some things that you're not even aware of. Okay, I feel like here at the end of the day, you're going to realize, oh, okay, because I embraced who I am, and I took steps towards the things that I desire to accomplish, this on the background dissolved and just, vanished by itself. We have a woman coming with a death card, dealings or relationships with a woman. And this is actually the action step, letting go of what doesn't serve you. This can be a friendship that feeling tied down or frustrated, or a relationship making you feel tied down, making you feel frustrated. And it seems like you're deciding to let that go and get back to the basics. So get back to the basics. When I see this quill, this reminds me of like grabbing a pen and paper and start to plan your future from scratch. Okay, so when the death card appears here, when you decide to end a certain relationship, maybe a partnership, maybe something tying you down, feeling you frustrated, maybe you're cutting off a communication line, and you might feel a little guilty because this might be something that you spent a lot of time. This is telling you, do not feel despair. Get back to the basics. Grab your pen and paper. Start planning your new future now. Let's see. We have Weeping Willow, which is coming forward with the Hanged Man, family sorrow. I feel like you are changing the perspective that came from a family. Okay, so maybe a family member. I always give the example of the money doesn't grow on tree example. Maybe this is something that you were believing and attached to for years on end. And it seems like with this new perspective, you're just going to let that go, that belief. You're going to start to understand the real structure of the money, which is an energy. The better your energy you give out there, the better energy you will receive. We have a dolphin here, financial gain. Yes, because I feel like here, after you decide on going forward with your own heart's desire, you're going to feel that pause, that reflection, that family sorrow. But the Two of Cups with the dolphin energy, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. There's going to be a financial gain at the end of this thing, okay? And we have changes in your life with the Child of Crystals, the Swords energy. You're going to start making some logical and structural changes in your life. Let's dive into the Oracle now. With this Oracle, we're going to see if there's any blockage right now. How can you heal that one and what the outcome will be. By the way, I have a very strong flu, so if I'm choking time to time, it's because of that. We have dangerous debts that you're diving into. I feel like it's the exact same spot came forth with the cancer, I think. Yeah. So this is the blockage. What needs to be resolved? For Cancer, I interpret this as maybe you don't want to go deep down into certain fields, but I feel like for you, I want to go with the interpretation of the writer. Exposure to danger brings good fortune to those who move beyond it. Like boaters staying afloat through whitewater rapids, those faced with the serious challenges need to remain alert. Okay, so exactly this is how I interpret it, and this is how it says it. So it seems like here, you don't want to go to dangerous debts because you're feeling like it is dangerous, it is going to hurt you, you're not going to achieve success in there, or you're going to fail miserably. But the thing is, these dangerous debts are not exactly dangerous things. This is something that you're not familiar, okay? So sometimes we see that in the relationships. Sometimes people, when they grow up in like families that the mutual love and respect is not the norm, they tend to go forward with exact the same pattern. They do not go with like respect and mutual love because it's something unfamiliar to them. So this can be something like that you're unfamiliar of coming in your way, like maybe more earnings, okay? And someone coming to you maybe like as a boss very enthusiastic, loving. They're like, oh, I'm going to give you bonuses. And that's like you're saying, oh, this is BS. Who's going to do that? Because this is something that you're not familiar of. And none of us most of the time are familiar of that, because the structure is not like that. The structure is very cutthroat. So this is a dangerous step that you're going to be experiencing, and I feel like there's a timeline change happening for everyone, and this is going to be happening to you. So you might reject it when it comes forward. That can be the blockage. As an advice, this is coming is go with the flow. Water above, water below. Like you're surrounded by all the flow. Okay, go with that flow. Do not reject it. Do not oppose to it. Go with the flow and see where you're going to end up. The healing will come forward with, keeping still here. Keeping still, actually, I feel like meditation, okay? And grounding yourself. Mountain above, mountain below is a grounding energy. I said water below here, dangerous. Let's go with the flow, whatever comes your way. And keeping still is actually for meditation. If you would like to receive the answers, meditate, okay? Quiet your mind, quiet your past mind that keeps actually giving you negative advice all the time or telling you the things are not going to work out. Just try to quiet that mind, keep yourself still, like the hangman energy, and reflect on the things that happened in the past and see that it doesn't have to repeat in the future. This is a different future now. This is not that of a dangerous place. Even if you're taking couple risks here, this is going to work out really beautifully in the future. We have careful affection coming forward here as your final outcome. Okay, the situation will revolve itself with the careful affection. We have thunder above and lake below. To overcome challenges and achieve longevity in a relationship, you need to remain mindful of extreme feelings of attraction as well as the transitory nature of most relationships. It's an irony. Relationship, you can take it as like your relationship with people, your relationship with your work. It's an irony of life that the happiest people are those who have what they want and who want what they have. Yeah. Also, that's another thing too. You can pay attention. Okay? Careful attention. It's easy to make disastrous mistakes when you venture outside the bounds of propriety. If you assert yourself too much or try to make yourself indispensable, you will invite misfortune. If you're in doubt as to whether you should follow your heart or head, allow some time to pass, and perhaps the answer will become clear. Boldly asserting yourself right now could bring misfortune, so do not attempt to be overly creative or attract much favorable attention. At the same time, allowing yourself to drift aimlessly can be a mistake. Find balance in the middle way. I feel like here, this is basically the first step, the second step, and the third step is aligning perfectly here. So you can explore the dangerous steps. It's okay to explore, but when it comes to healing, your mind needs to be still in order to receive the messages of what to do in this flow. Another thing with here, this is the final outcome. So you're going to be also flowing and staying still. It's not going to be a stable environment. This is actually telling you, like, I interpret this as a new job environment. And when you step in there, okay, don't show your hand. Basically, I felt that this is out of that. And be careful, be mindful, and also, like, you can do spontaneously maybe certain things. You can show certain things, but you don't have to show all the cards in your hand all at once. Okay. Let's dive into your second oracle. We're gonna pull a god, a deity, god or goddess for you. I ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Pisces now through unconditional love. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, we have Durga Devi, goddess of material energy. Ya Devi Sarva. Okay, some of you, now I can see most of you are actually manifesting material satisfaction. That's why this Devi, this goddess, is coming forward to help you materialize that, manifest that. I have here mantra, Ya Devi Sarva Bhutesu Sakti Rupana Samst. Theta Namastasyai 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 Namo Nama. So you can find the original non-butchered version version of this. To repeat the mantra, Nama is Nama. I know that part. So the meditation that you can do while you are actually closing your eyes and quieting your mind, I bow down again and again to the goddess who is manifest in all creatures as strength and power. And the blessing she will be bringing you is personal empowerment with the strength card, destruction of ignorance with the death card, development of spiritual forces, and I feel like with the hangman energy here, suppression of negative psychic influences, and that will happen, I feel like, with the energy of, again, the child of crystals. Okay, let's get to your color of the month, then we'll pull your spirit animal as well as your final affirmation. Let's see which color. We have the pearl, connect to the divine. This is all suggested here with actually meditation and quieting your mind and keeping still. Everyone has their own way. There's no one specific way. Some can do it through meditation. Some can do it through prayer. And sometimes what I do is I pick up a praying bead and I can cite like a certain mantra or a certain religious prayer or maybe something. It doesn't really matter what it is. It really depends on what you believe is working. So you can connect to the divine through that praying beads and rosary. That way is actually the simplest way for me. We have fire ant coming forth here. Extremely powerful animal. This can, the ants, we see them as so little, but I even saw this ants eating a piece of like a plastic a slipper that I left outside on my balcony. They climb up to the 11th floor and they ate it. It is actually like a sight to see. But the thing the ants have is the community. Okay, the community belief and full support to each other. So this can be something that we can all learn from, supporting, like covering each other's back. Another thing here is they have aggression, and with the fire energy, this can be something that is suggested. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. And so the thing is here, when you're balanced, this animal can help you to be thoughtful and disciplined. But when you get out of your balance, this can cause like aggression, like I said, arguments, excessive heat, and maybe even some gossips around you. If you are being the fire ant in the aligned way, that will be extremely helpful for your causes and the things you want to manifest throughout the month. But if you are actually not aligned, or maybe you're dealing with a not aligned fire ant, this can be someone actually going around and gossiping and creating chaos and maybe even enjoying the chaos. Okay, so being aware of that is important. Or maybe they are in your backyard eating your slippers, so maybe you can actually make an agreement with them. Okay, mental agreement to leave you alone. We have your beautiful fire here. This is actually a beautiful crescent moon with a fiery bridge right there. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. It is suggesting, yes, you don't have to rush. You are in the flow. You're in the right place in the right time. You can use this affirmation if you're feeling that you're being left behind or you're being slow. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. Faith is your desire, okay? I'm going towards my desire one step at a time. That's actually maybe even a better affirmation for you. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.